Hello. Hello friends and welcome back to Vampyr. This week we're going to meet the Ascalon Club, which is not far away, but I just noticed, before I started recording, I was checking the map, quite a few things have happened at the Western Docks, and oh shit, what's that? Something has also happened there. I'm assuming all of these things are bad, because the West End's fine. Yes, the docks are hostile. I'm assuming... Oh dear, not Booth, Digby. I'm assuming it's all gone very bad in the docks. Maybe we'll have a look at that later on, but first, let's go meet the Ascalon Club. The problem with recording a game for a series like this one is that you don't always have time to dedicate to the side stuff in order to keep things coherent and keeping them from running over to like a 400 episode series. However, had I known things were going to go this far south in the Western Docks, I probably would have put a bit more time into those. Dr. Swansea's got new dialogue available. Lady Ashbury's got new dialogue available. Okay, I thought those were events as well, and I was fucking bricking it. Yeah, whoops-a-daisy is the way I'm looking at that. Although I don't feel like I've been like wholly negligent of London in this playthrough so far. Others may disagree. Quarantine, contagious disease. No one shall enter or leave quarantine area without permission of local health authority. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's right. But we've got the goods. We've got the pass, thanks to Lady Ashbury. Knock knock.
I cannot enter.
Oh, I said knock knock. Which way round must we go then? Must we go this way? Must we, in fact, go to the Western Docks and see how badly we've screwed the pooch? Let's go this way and then see. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hang on. Well, we'll just try and avoid the fight, shall we? What the fuck? Oh! It's another Econ. Well, let's just move on. Let sleeping dogs lie and all that. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, I forgot. We unlocked the cool I'm going to break your back after hoisting you into the air ability last time. That's fun. Right, we've got our club out, which isn't wildly promising. Oh! Well, we can't get in there. It's all popping off, isn't it? Oh, am I supposed to be watching this? I'm probably meant to be watching this, aren't I?
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Indeed. I'll be honest with you, because that lady was screaming so much next to the gate, I totally missed what was going on there. The vampire we saw earlier just got killed. Oh, tits. Maybe let's try and avoid notice by these folks. Bye-bye. Right, hello. Right, that's more like it.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Yeah, it does seem kind of shit. Oh. Oh, let's have a bit of fun with him. Up you pippity pop. Oh, shit. He is dead. Oh no, you're one of the blade arm bastards, aren't you? Whee! Now they say not to play with your food. Bite the man. Clobber the man. Oh. Dodge the man. Spear the man. So you can play at that game. Right. Okie dokie. Ooh. This is where the Ascalon Club hides out. It is, I would say, not the best districts to be hiding in, although it is one of the more opulent ones, I suppose. Right, new hideouts available, is it? Okay.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society.
Hello.
Not quite as subtle as I expected.
You are a suffragette, it seems.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Who the fuck are you?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Econs. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Interesting. Tell me about yourself.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
I did. Is something bothering you?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish, filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Touché. Yes, I was born here.
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Charlotte? That's your mum we're talking about. Oh, adopted mum. Okay, all right.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents? Jesus fucking Christ. Is that the Victorian way of saying, where are you really from, though? Rein it in, Dr. Reed.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Econ, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Ugh, who are your real parents?
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life.
There you go.
I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
Well handled, Charlotte. You tell Dr. Reed where to stick it. What'd you do around there?
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risk.
Hashtag not all vampires.
No, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Are you a suffragette? It's the first thing I said. Doctor, keep up.
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time, even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
Casual name drop there from Jonathan. It was a pretty good one, in fairness, but I saw that.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Well then, we are absolutely going to look for Emily. But first, let's flatter our own ego a little. Well, what do you know about me, Charlotte?
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman. Must I be wary of her, Dr. Reed? Or you?
No. No, maybe, yes, no. No, I'm on the level. I only eat people who deserve it. Like that poet, or the priest we're going to munch.
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me, or your mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Blimey. Do you need medical assistance?
Do you need my medical attention, Charlotte?
I am fine, Dr. Reed.
Cool. Personal questions? Why did Lady Ashbury adopt you? Fucking hell. I mean, we're going to ask it.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How is it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Yeah, that must suck, in fairness. All right, bye-bye.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
I literally just saw her, but she did tell you awfully quickly about my sister. Oh, that's a custom marker I've put up there. Now, local investigations. I want to see. Beep, 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 beep. Local investigations. Emily is missing. Locate enemy's house. Oops. For fuck's sake. I'm not good with this UI, am I? There we go. Track. Oh, did I untrack it? Locate Emily's house. Right, I liked Charlotte a lot. And I'm not dead keen on meeting the Ascalon Club just yet. So her house is up. Can we get in the building? Surely not. No. If her house is oop, then we must also go oop. But how? Oh. We just go okay. A bin. Aluminium shard and a shilling.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you?
What?
I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
Oh?
I was going to bed, actually.
Oh.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
No can do, Venus. On account of my vampirism. Door unlocked. I mean, it should be around here. Oh. What the fuck? Is this Venus's house again? I think it is, isn't it?
Hello again, Venus.
Oops.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
Sorry, bye-bye.
Forgive me.
I'll tell...
Okay. It's got to be one of these, right? We've got to be able to get into our building and get up. Isn't this just the back of Venus's house? Yes. Let me in. I'm a friendly neighborhood vampire. Could be one of these. Where's Emily's fucking house? North Dark. Oh, status critical. Well, that's not the right end, is it?
This disgusting smell. Oh, I can't continue like this.
Hello. You seem angry.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Okay. Now, are you turning into a scowl? Or... what happened to you?
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey?
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Okie dokie.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
Okie dokie. Why don't you tell me about the neighborhood?
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Okay, no hints on Karina.
Can I help you, Miss Billow? I'm a doctor.
The rats! I need them.
Okie dokie.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
We're going to come back to you. We're going to try and find a way to help you. Also, I'm starting to suspect that in actual fact, the only house we can get into and go through is Venus's. And we don't have high enough mesmerize to get into her house. So I reckon let's go meet the Ascalon Club, and hopefully the story will advance soon enough that we can mesmerize our way in. Because otherwise I'm going to spend this entire episode running around trying to get to Emily's house. Who are you?
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. Ooh. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Okay.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
What is this new battle of yours?
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
I don't think about the war either, actually.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny. I didn't want to sound selfish.
That's all right. Personal questions. How is your wife?
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. So many things have happened.
But you're alive.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Okay, is there trouble at home? Can I come into your home and possibly use it to access a different home?
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Okie dokie. Ooh. Can we use that as leverage to get into the house?
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
I'm going to go just have one more chat with Venus. Hello, Venus. Venus? Venus. Which one's your door again? Oh, look. That door's been unlocked. Maybe we should see the Ascalon Club. Partly because I've biffed the... we were meant to go left. Oh, fuck it. Let's go have a chat. Come on. You're only young once. Or eternally, in Jonathan's case. I'm only young once. I was only young once. Venus! Knock, knock.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan.
Yes. Damn.
Forgive me.
Fine. She answers the door terribly quickly, though. Like, she's chastising me for being a nuisance. She is hanging out right by the door. Almost as if she's waiting for someone. Oh, maybe her husband. Now there's a thought. Is he actually going to go home? Don't mind me. Follow the man. Go home, Clarence. Oh, fuck it. Let's just go to the Ascalon Club. Enough dilly-dallying. Ascalon Club. Hello.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Arthur Pembleton, what a name. Oh, it's that sort of club, is it? It's, we never tidy up after ourselves, there's blood everywhere, and a few corpses kind
There
of.
has been quite a battle here.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, you were attacked.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Yes. Well, this is grand, isn't it? Yoink. Good dagger. Ooh. Let's steal everything we can from the Ascalon Club. Codeine, aluminium powder, a shilling. Alright. More codeine, some ferrous tartrate. Oh, well, isn't this grand? Look at these daft bastards. What the fuck? What's this curtain made of?
Good evening.
Hello.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
Ugh.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yeah, we fucking... Sorry. I admire her. She is a close friend. She has proven useful. I admire her, I think, is the most diplomatic response. Also, this club sucks. It's sad and a little bit desperate, and I don't like it. Piss off, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
No.
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
You're such a tosser. Good lord. Why suddenly so friendly? Fuck you.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed. But first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
Don't speak about my family. Go fuck yourself.
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Oh, great. I have to join, it looks like.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does membership imply?
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Sounds shit.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
This sounds so shit.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
It doesn't help that this guy's got a real biscuity mouth.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Oh my god, fuck off. That's so embarrassing, you flag-shagging wanker.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I killed one of yours, by the way.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Scals. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Well, great. That clears everything up for me. This sounds like a wizard club to get into. Let's do it.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
No shit.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
Oh my god. Oh, do I have to talk to all of you? Talk to Lord... I'm not talking to these wankers today. I'm sorry, it's just not happening. Oh, good, I can't talk to them. Thank fuck. Oh, I can talk to that one. No, fuck off.
That went well, did it not? Outrage. It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Bearer.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
You were spying on me.
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
You know I killed him? I literally mentioned it 2 minutes ago.
You do know I killed him?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Oh my god, this guy sucks so much. Blood and ass.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts.
Ugh.
Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Okay.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Some Scals are peaceful.
I have met peaceful and wise Scals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion.
I want you to but have it up, Mama.
Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Oh, mesmerize is up. Let's go. I thought it might go up. Hold the phone. Ask locals about possible sources of infection in the West End. Sure. My mesmerize level is 4. Where is he? Ah, Whitaker, you live for now. Oh, God, Whitechapel's going down the pipes again. Whitaker, you piece of shit. But this is good. We can now get into Venus's house, which means we can find Emily's house, which means we can find Emily, which means we can do that quest for Charlotte. I hate the Ascalon Club so much. I hate having to join it, and that it was so... I mean, obviously they're dickheads. But... And obviously, you know, Jonathan fought for the crown and blah, blah, blah. But that was not easy to stomach. All that fucking Empire bullshit. Anyway.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Oh, dear, he's not doing so well, is he? Right. Venus. Your name's Venus. I'm Vampyr. May I enter?
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
Afraid not.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
Hehehehe.
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such a beautiful family.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Personal questions. Nope.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
And how are you doing, though?
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
I used to live like 2 streets over from the location where the very first bomb was dropped on London during World War One. There weren't that many raids compared to World War Two. But Zeppelin raids in World War One were a thing.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Why is my return a surprise?
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden, and I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Well, in any case, you wouldn't have helped at the funeral. It was a massive fight, and I would have had to protect you.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The Macphersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Goodbye for now.
I'm not going to leave your house. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going upstairs to loot things, including your bedroom. Venus's journal! Why not? 9th of July, 1918. I spent the last day and night crying tears of joy. I did not know bliss could be so painful. My Clarence just wrote me. He is back from the war, alive and unharmed. He will be at home in 2 weeks. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my beloved husband again. 14th of August, 1918. Clarence's attitude still worries me. He is not the same since he came back. The first few weeks, I thought it was just the necessary adjustment period, but his behaviour seems to be more and more erratic. Nowadays, he spends all his time outside, day and night, searching for evidence. He does not care about the flu. He does not care about me. He is starting to frighten me. The 21st of September 1918. I can't believe this. Clarence has spent half of his pension to print some stupid leaflets he now wants to freely give away in the neighbourhood. People are starting to laugh at me. Now he wants to organise some public lecture in a recently closed theatre to warn people about the presence of evil creatures in London. Free entry, of course. My husband may have come back unharmed from the war, but I'm afraid he lost his mind over there. 24th of September 1918, Clarence has just confessed he has not spent half of his pension, but all of it, plus some of our savings. Paper and inks cost so much because of the war, he said, but it is a cost we must pay. People openly mock us now. I don't know what to do. 5th of October 1918. Today the butcher, Mr. Galway, sent me the monthly fee and requested payment in full. He also told me he now demands to be paid each time we buy some meat from his shop. No more credit. The baker asked the same thing 2 days ago. First I thought it was a new policy because of the restrictions in the epidemic, but it seems my friends still have financial arrangements from the same shop. I was so ashamed I could not speak. 8th of October 1918. We can't keep going on like this. Clarence is completely mad. He is spending all the money we have, and I don't see how to stop him. Sometimes I wish... I wish he did not come back from the war. Fuck. That's pretty full on. Clarence Crossley. He's spending his family's fortune to finance his campaign against vampires in the West End. Well, his blood just became more delicious. It would be too cruel. Oh, it's him! It's him who's making the leaflets. We've seen one of those before. That's fun. Right. Now, with any luck... Fuck off, door. Fuck off, door. There must be somewhere we can... Aha! Is this, in fact... Going over to Emily's house. Gonna see if she's alright.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign.
Nope, better loot it.
No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in.
Wait, what? Is she dead? Do we know? I mean, she could... I guess if we needed needed no invitation, it is reasonable for him to assume she is dead. That sucks. Emily's love letter, 9th of November 1918. My dear Jacques, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight? Tomorrow? I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck, you devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there, on the bridge, in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jacques, you remained the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you are only teasing me. Oh, no. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time and come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal. To play with her a little first, of course, like you taught me how to play with mortals, and then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we will rule the Knights of London and cleanse this city of its impure souls. Faithfully always, Emily.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong.
She was being used.
Is responsible for this mess. But who?
Is she dead? Oh, there's blood here.
Blood.
Right.
I should follow the trail.
Yes, that makes sense. There's blood there, and then here, and then down there. Superhero landing. They are really bad for your knees, those. Deadpool wasn't joking. I once had to jump off a wall, and I misjudged the distance, and I slammed my knee into concrete, and I'm pretty sure I put like a hairline fracture in my patella because it hurt for months and months and months afterwards. So yeah. Superhero landings. Don't do them. Blinker Skull. We don't like Blinker Skull. But this is where the blood was. That's a heartbeat over there. Is there anything this way? No. So let's go that way. Oh, I just had a little pang of memory of Redfall. I'm sad that game was kind of forced into being a co-op thing. It wasn't good. It was diminished by... Oh, fuck it, let's just do him in. It was diminished by an attempt to make it a different thing than what it could have been, which is just a good single-player game. Feel bad for Arcane. Hello. What's all this?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation, but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
How does he not know that I am also a vampire?
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
Oh, I think he does know. Dear cousin, are we related?
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear.
Okay.
I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
Are you French?
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn. And probably before.
At least he's open about it.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
Jesus. Anyway, I followed the blood trail.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you? Or you deserve to die? I do believe him because of the letter I found. Does he deserve to die? He's a prick. But if it was voluntary and she just... I mean, because I believe he was an unlocked thing. Oh, God. I hate making choices in this game. This guy is such a tosser. But she did want to be a vampire. I do believe him.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
What a twat. Well... Okay. We sorted that, I guess. Oh, should we pop over to the Western Docks and see what some of these events are? Well, we're going to have to... Maybe we should. Oh dear. That's a big fella, isn't it? Hello, big fella. Hee. Got him. Bit of autophagy, why not? Right. Let's have a little peek at one of these events, shall we? Oh, we can unlock this, shall we? Or has this one already been unlocked? I forget. We're not going to evolve, although we do have 4 grand. It's more that I don't want things to get worse in London. They're already pretty bad. Okay, so let's get out of here. What's this event then? Open the gate. Night shelters vicinity. Oh. Oh, the night shelter. Oh, as in... Oh, of course. He turned into a horrible cult leader, didn't he? Sean. How do we get in the night shelter? Oh, we go that way. Okay. Looks like there's an open gate around here. Now we're in the Lower Thames Banks, but there's an event over there. Three, 2, 1, and up you get. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Fuck off. Let me bite ya. Heavens to Betsy. There's just a lot to manage in this game. And I am not going to get a good ending. I am absolutely certain of that. Bite the man. Ow, blood lance the man. Kill the man. Okie dokie. This is going to suck. Hello.
What on earth happened here?
Oh, good Christ. Oh, good Lord. This is not what I meant by... You carry on, mate, you're alright. I have made some terrible decisions in this game. And some of you will have been watching this knowing that this is exactly what's been coming up.
All right.
Some of you will have... Oh, Jesus fucking wept. Some of you will have seen me take that option and been like, ah, well, here comes the spike cult bad thing. Oh, I'm afraid. This game. Where's the actual event, though? This is the thing. Fuck. Sean? Sean? Oh, Sean. Must you, Sean? This is not what we agreed, my good pal. Right. Sorry about it, Sean. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sean. I thought we were cool, man. There's so many dead people, my guy. Sean. Ooh, 350 shillings. I'll take that. Sean. Oh. I'm the worst. Forgive me, God, for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I'm just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I've had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years I've tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting for good and forever. I've met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men and women, rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fight with their demons, their past, their guilt and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, for these men and women, to drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer, and they still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for a salvation, for the light of Christ, and as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No, I'm now convinced he conscientiously drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what is a worse sin, to deliberately cast away hope from your own heart, or complacently bask in self-destruction. Right. Wow, that's a whopper of a hint for Dyson Delaney, isn't it? Okay, that sucked a butt. No wonder this whole district is critical. Sean! For fuck's sake. Oh, dare we look at the next horror that I've unleashed? I fear we must. Where is it? Sort of want to go left. Oh, that sounds bad. Let's try and avoid that. Go this way? Yes. Fuck, everything is terrible. What is that noise now? I mean, we're making out like an absolute bandit, but... Oh, Giselle, I don't know who you are, but I know what's going to happen to you. Bad things. Giselle's dagger. Heavy as the head that accidentally fucks up all of London. Right, we may as well look at the last one, hey? Jesus Christ, that's a fight, and no mistake. Maybe we won't bother with that one just for now. Let's go report to Charlotte Ashbury. Fuck. Oh, piss off. Bite the man. Oh, fuck. I hate it when you do that. Bollocks, I'm out of blood as well. Fuck off. Ow! Don't let... Oh, bollocks. Okay, fine. Right, we're going to go talk to Charlotte. Sod the massive fight. We're going to run past any massive fights. For fuck's sake. Sean. Like, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. You don't need to cure me of... I should have cured him of his desire to eat human flesh. I told him I envied his peace. I was like, I envy you, mate, actually. Good job. You're doing great. And then he went and did that. Sorry about it, sewer beast. Ooh, what did you have on you? Watery brisk blood sample. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right then, Charlotte. Oops, that's not the right way to go at all. I hate the Ascalon Club. I hate that French vampire that we probably should have killed. I hate the consequences of everything I've done in this city. Ah! Fuck off. Ew, I can teleport. You can fuck off. You know what? I bet if I just run away, you won't bother me. Oh, wait. No, yeah, you won't. We're in the North Dock now. We can't... Oh, we can get through this door. Great. Okay. Bloody hell. Absolute nonsense. Bum bum. I like this music though. Mum mum. Okay, Clarence, go home.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Oh, I thought I could quiz him about... Oh, well.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days.
Oh!
And if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
Vampyrism.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Oh yeah, I should probably ask him how he's doing medically. But first I need to disappoint this woman.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I have found Emily.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Charlotte Steak. A light but solid steak carved from the strongest ironwood. The letters CA are engraved on its base. Interesting. Interesting. Seems very strong. 35 stun. Alright. Maybe we'll equip that. Now, about local sources of infection, please.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys.
Yeah.
A nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
I suspect it'll be them then. Alright. Thank you.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Alrighty. Well, if we're going to see anyone, we're going to have to see them next week, because that was a weird episode of Vampire, I'm not going to lie. We sort of got sent on a bit of a runaround. We joined a club with some of the most reprehensible people ever seen in a video game, and we caught up with the consequences of our actions vis-a-vis Sean. I'm not doing a very good job of keeping London on keeping London's head above water. But we are at least progressing through the story. So, one bad ending coming up, please. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Vampyr. I'll be back soon with another one. In the meantime, there's loads of stuff for you to watch on the channel, and I have a Patreon. There's a link in the description of this video if you can and are willing to support me directly through that. It really does make a difference. But also just thank you for being here and watching. So have a lovely day, and take care of yourselves. Goodbye.